Chapter 1. For a moment's sake. Tap, tap, tap. Jack was dreaming the whiteboard was pecking at his window. Tap, tap. The whiteboard appeared and pecked with the whiteboard. Tap, tap, tap. Jack, wake up, said Annie. Jack opened his eyes. They're here with Annie. Not with Annie. Oh, they're here, said Annie. Who? The Bolts, said Jack. No, Teddy and Kathleen. Annie rushed to the window and waved outside. They're tossing peppers out windows. Teddy and Kathleen. Jack jumped. Teddy and Kathleen. Jack jumped out of bed and joined Annie at the window. The two young enchanters of Camelot were standing in Jack and Annie's front yard. The two young enchanters of Camelot were standing in Jack and Annie's front yard. They were dressed in long, dark cloaks. They smiled and waved up at Jack and Annie. Morgan must have sent them, said Jack. Teddy made a walking motion with his fingers and pointed toward the Fog Creek woods. Annie nodded eagerly. They want us to meet them at the treehouse, she said to Jack. Hurry and get dressed before Mom and Dad wake up. Annie started out of Jack's room. When she got to the door, she turned. Oh, and don't forget to bring the wand of Dianthus. Jack threw on his clothes. He grabbed his backpack and peeked inside. The wand was there. Jack put his pack on his back. When he slipped quietly down the stairs and out the door, Annie was standing on the front porch. Let's go, she said. Jack and Annie ran across their yard and dashed up the sidewalk. I wonder why they came for it, said Annie. I wonder where we're going, said Jack. I wonder everything, said Annie. Jack and Annie crossed the street, hurried into the Fog Creek woods. The early March trees looked weary from winter gray and brown, no leaves on them yet. Look, said Annie, out of breath. The rainforest. Jack looked up. Teddy and Kathleen were waving from the window of the magic treehouse. Jack grabbed the rope ladder and started up. Annie followed. When Jack and Annie climbed inside the treehouse, they threw their arms around Teddy and Kathleen. So glad to see you, cried Annie. And we are happy to see you also, said Kathleen. The seagull's lovely raw blue eyes sparkled. Indeed, said Teddy. It has been too long. What's our mission this time? Asked Jack. Where's Moreland sending us? Teddy glanced at Kathleen. I fear Moreland does not even know we are here, said Teddy. We have come not at his bidding, but for his sake. What does that mean? Asked Jack. Moreland is not well, said Kathleen. He complains that he is getting old and feeble, and that life is full of sorrows. He does not eat or sleep. Who knows, said Annie. All of Camelot wishes to help him, said Teddy, but no one knows quite how. What can we do to help? Asked Jack. Teddy picked up a book from the corner of the treehouse. Throughout the ages, people all over the world have sought the secrets of happiness, he said. Morgan wants you to search for 4 of these secrets to share with Morgan. She believes that the 4th one might be found here. Jack took the book from Teddy. He read the title out loud. A Journey Toward Japan. Oh wow, we've been to Japan before, said Annie. Before we met you, Jack said to Teddy and Kathleen. We had an adventure with ninjas. Yes, Morgan told us, said Teddy. She said that on that journey you visited the countryside. This time, you must travel to the capital city. Are you guys going with us? Asked Annie. I am afraid not, said Kathleen. We must return Camelot now to help Morgan. Since Morgan has fallen ill, she has taken on so much of his work. You have the wand, do you not? Asked Teddy. Yep, said Jack. He reached into his backpack and took out the wand of Dianthus. The spiraled wand was shaped like a unicorn's horn. With the help of the wand, you will make your own magic, said Teddy. That's what Morgan said when he gave it to us, said Annie. But he didn't say how, said Jack. It is very simple, said Teddy. The wand has 3 rules. First, it only works for the good of others. The wand can never be used for selfish reasons. Second, the wand works only after you have tried your very hardest without its help. Said Kathleen, do not attempt to use its magic too quickly. And third, the wand only works with the command of 5 words, said Teddy. So you must choose your words carefully. Can we review all that, please? Asked Jack. Don't worry, I've got it, said Annie. We have to go. We have to help Morgan as soon as we can. If the treehouse takes us to Japan, how will you go back to Camelot? Jack asked Teddy and Kathleen. Teddy and Kathleen held up their hands. They each wore a sparkling blue ring. Our magic wings will take us home, said Kathleen. And this book from Camelot's library will bring you back home to Fog Creek, said Teddy. After you have completed your mission, he picked up another book lying in a corner. It was the book about Pennsylvania that Jack and Annie had used on their Force Magic Treehouse adventures. Thanks, said Jack. Goodbye, said Annie. Take good care, Morgan. We will try, said Kathleen. She and Teddy raised their magic wings to their lips. They whispered words too softly for Jack and Annie to hear, then blew on the wings. As they blew, the young sorcerers began to fade into the cool morning air. In a moment, they had disappeared completely. Silence filled the treehouse. Annie turned to Jack. Ready? She said. Jack nodded. He pointed to the cover of the Japan book. I wish we could go there, he said. The treehouse started to spun faster and faster. Then everything was still. Absolutely still. Chapter 2. The Imperial Garden. Jack opened his eyes. Soft morning light shone across the floor of the treehouse. Pink flowers bloomed on a branch outside the window. Jack and Annie were wearing brown baggy pants and brown silk robes with blue sashes. On their feet were stiff white socks and straw sandals. Jack's backpack had turned into a burlap bag. Are you wearing bathrobes? Asked Jack. I think they're called kimonos, said Annie. Oh wait, said Jack. Where do we land exactly? Jack and Annie looked out the window. Below the treehouse was a beautiful garden filled with cherry trees and long-leaved willows. They were all four tumbled into a sparkling green pool. Wow, said Annie. Jack opened the Japan book and found a painting that looked like the garden. He read aloud to Annie. In the 1600s, the Imperial Garden surrounded the Imperial Palace in the capital city of Japan. The city was called Edo. In the mid-1800s, its name was changed to Tokyo. Tokyo, said Annie. I've always wanted to go to Tokyo. Me too, said Jack. He read on. The late 1600s in Japan were years of peace and prosperity. Art and culture thrived, but it was a time when the country was completely closed to us everyone. No one was allowed to come in. The citizens of Edo were frequently checked to make sure they had passports. What's a passport exactly? Said Annie. It's an official booklet that says who you are, said Jack. It also lists the different countries you travel to, he let Mom. Anyone who did not have a passport is considered spotted and punished severely. Uh-oh, said Annie. We don't have passports. Yeah, that's fine, said Jack. Hey, what if we use the wand of Dianthus to make passports? Good idea, said Jack. Peeked inside his bag. Good. The wand of Dianthus was there. Wait, said Annie. We can't remember the rules? We can only use the magic wand for the good of others. Oh, wait, said Jack. We have to try our hardest before we use the wand, said Annie. We haven't tried anything yet, said Jack. I guess we should start looking for secret happiness and hope no one catches us, said Annie. Shh, said Jack. Listen. Bells ring in the distance. The ring grew louder. Then came the sound of horses. Jack and Annie crouched down. They raised their heads just high enough to peek out the window. Through the flowery tree branches they saw a small procession coming through the garden. The man leading the procession was ringing a bell. Two men walked behind him, holding up banners behind them. Four men rode slowly on horseback. They all wore baggy trousers and puffy shorts. Their heads were shaved, except for lots of black hair. Each had two swords, a long one and a short one, hanging from its belt. That last guy is a shogun, Jack whispered to Anna. He lives in a big palace in the garden. He kept ringing. Often the shogun's warriors traveled with him. They were called samurai. Oh man, whispered Jack. Those other guys are samurai. He and Annie had barely escaped an armored samurai on the earlier trip to Japan. Samurai were excellent horsemen, well trained in art of fighting. The code of the samurai was strict. Samurai did not show their fingers. They had great powers of concentration. They're good, said Annie. They're gone, said Annie. Jack looked out the window. The shogun and his samurai warriors had disappeared down a trade-shaded dirt road. We should get out of the Imperial Garden. We should get out of the Imperial Garden fast, said Jack. If we stay here, we're just asking to be caught. How do we get out? Asked Annie. Jack looked in the Japan book. He found a map of Edo. Look, he said, pointing at the map. We have to get over this bridge that leads away from the Imperial Garden to the city. The bridge is on the east side of the garden. The morning sun is over there, said Annie, squinting into the sunlight. So that must be east. Let's climb down and head that way. Good plan. Then we'll be walking in the opposite direction of those samurai, said Jack. Wait, said Annie. She started down. They both loud. Be careful, said Jack. We don't want anyone to see us sneaking around the Imperial Garden. Jack put the Japan book into his burlap bag and slung the bag over his shoulder. As he stepped onto the loud, he nearly tripped on his kimono. Oh, Gordo, he said. He held up the cloth and carefully climbed down. Jack joined Annie on a wide path. A gust of dry wind carried pink petals from cherry trees through the air. The long branches of the willows swayed over the grass. Jack and Annie began heading east, keeping their eyes and ears open for more people. They walked past feral beds and big rocks. They walked around a pile of swans. They started down a narrow lane between blossoming cherry trees. Just as they came out from under the trees, Jack and Annie saw four men strolling toward them. One man was shorter and older than the others. He wore a straw hat and tattered brown coat and used a walking stick. The other three had shaved heads with top knocks and two swords hung from each of their belts. "Sorry," whispered Jack. "Jack," said Annie. "One," said Jack. Jack and Annie turned around and started running back down the narrow lane. Jack running after them. "Halt!" cried his grandma. Jack grabbed Annie's hand and they stood into a hall. Both they turned to face three samurai who were running towards them. "Who are you?" one of the samurai barked. He was holding up his sword. "Why are you running from us?" he asked. Just as Jack was about to answer. Just as Jack was about to answer, he heard a voice shout, "Baku Koto!" The man with a walking stick and straw hat was hurrying toward him. "Baku Koto! What are you doing here?" he called out to Jack and Annie. "Why do you not wait for me at the bridge?"